welcome back to Tarkas Reviews. This will be my second video for an English review session that I'm doing. And today we're going to look at the Castles of Mad King Ludwig. This is a game about building castles and trying to impress King Ludwig. He's mad, not mad, but mad, as I will mention later as well. And it's up to you, the master builder, to build the best castle for him. Doesn't matter if it's efficient or not, it just has to look cool and be what he wants at the moment. So let's have a look at the castles of Mad King Ludwig.
Hello.
So this is the typical 3-player setup game. The castles, however, they are very different. They can appear like anything you've never seen before. They can be tall, they can be long, they can be round, they can be compact, they can be spread. You don't know how the castle is going to end up, and sometimes you have one thing in the one corner of the castle and one other thing in the basement on another corner. So the castles are crazy, and so the game is also called Mad King Ludwig, not angry mad, but whoo mad. But okay, building a castle is fun in games and all that, but the important thing in this game is the auction phase. So these are the prices: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 15,000. For each of these steps there will be a room, and for 4 players there will be different prices and a couple more spaces. So for 3 players it's like this, and we flip a card, it tells us the next room to be available. So a 350 room and another one, it's empty. Okay, let's see here, 100. Now, as the active player, the main architect, I can arrange these just as I want. And why would I want to do that? Well, because as the architect I will be able to purchase from here last. All other players will pay from these buildings. So why would you want to change the rooms and make it more expensive for the other players? Well, the thing is, you want the other players to buy from you because you, as the architect, get the money. So you want to have the rooms they want expensive enough that they want to buy it, and not so cheap that they will buy it anyway and you get less income. Also, the room you want to have it expensive so that the others won't buy it, but not too expensive because you have to pay for it yourself afterwards to the bank. So this back and forth, and try to arrange this little puzzle while looking at the other players and how much money they have. This is an awesome part of the game, and this is why I like the game the most, maybe. Okay, one thing is to build the castles. It's fun and all, but this is the game. Just to manipulate the order and look at the other players and what do they want, what do you want, and also there is no given solution for anything. There are 2 things that makes this unpredictable. You can't overanalyze because you don't know what the other players really want. Because first off, there's these bonuses from King Ludwig himself. If you have the largest gardens, or if you have the most completed rooms, or the most round rooms, you will get bonus from the king himself. Also, each player will be able to get these bonus cards, which will give you points for most basement rooms, most sleeping rooms, most rooms of the size 400, and all these bonus cards are hidden information. So maybe a player wants this small room which you gave for a less price. So it's a great way to avoid too much analysis on this area here, because it can take a while. If you played Suburbia, you might recognize some of the stuff here, especially the auction lookout and the building. The building is very different actually. In Suburbia you have the same shaped tiles and you just have to place them in the correct places to make the most out of it, and the tiles are just numbers and something. It's a very dry game in my opinion. It's okay. The game mechanics are sound, but it's just, I don't get it. It's not very fun. And the auction isn't there, it's just buy one stuff and the tiles shift to the right and become cheaper for the next person. So there isn't much there for me, but in this game they have added a theme, and the theme works. You have different shaped rooms, you have different functions of the room, and you have bonuses when you complete the room. So there's a lot going on here, and it's a fun game. I would much prefer this over Suburbia, to be honest. Suburbia is a bit dry, and they fixed it in my opinion. So I have not played this game with 2 people. I have played it with 3 and 4, and it works very well. With 2 people I'm not sure about the auction. It might be more tactical in that way, but with 3 and 4 I enjoyed it a lot. So you can play it solo as well. The solo is meh, because all you do is just flip over a lot of cards and buy one of the 3 tiles and try to make the best out of it, and it's not interesting. Sorry, it's kind of boring. If you want a solo game, you can try Mage Knight or Friday for that sake. It's only player settlers, of course. This game solo, I would not buy it for the solo game, and I wouldn't even pull it out just to play it either, because it's too much setup for what it is, and it's a lot of cards and tile management before you can actually play the game. So no, I wouldn't play it solo. So Castle of Mad King Ludwig is a clear recommendation for me. It's an easy game, but not too hard, and it's a game for all players, new beginners and gamers alike, because the choices are enough to make it interesting. Be aware that if you are a good player on this one, playing against a newbie, there will be a great difference in the points. Some will have over 100 points, while the other one has less than 40, depending on how they manage the layout, how they manage the money and such. So there can be a difference here, but nonetheless, if you play with a beginner, they can also be very lucky with the drawing and with how they do stuff. So yes, the skill is involved here, but it's not necessary. Just have fun with the buildings and try to make the best out of it, actually. And yeah, it's a game I highly recommend for every player. So one round will probably last between 90 minutes or around 9 minutes for 4 players. It shouldn't take longer than that, and that is just the right time for this game as well. So Castle of Mad King Ludwig, thumbs up, and thanks for watching. This has been my second review, as I said, and I hope I'll see you again in the next session. If you have any opinions or comments, just please come with them, and I will try to do my best to accommodate you. This is my setting, so I don't have any other location to do this on. Also, the sound, I'm trying to work on it, because I just can't seem to hear it myself with the sound, but other people can, so I have to try my best to make the sound better. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.